In mid-October 2019, 36-year-old Alexei Ivanovsky was crabbing with some friends on Kunashir Island off the east coast of Russia. He was just walking along the sand beach looking for crabs to catch by hand when he heard one of his friends scream out, "Bear!" And he looked up and was probably pretty terrified to see 3 bears just about 40 yards away from him. It was a mom and her 2 cubs, and the mama bear was coming directly for Alexei. Now, he's got nowhere he can retreat to, so he just stood his ground and yelled at the bear, trying to get it to back off, but this did not deter the bear. It was clearly coming at him in an aggressive way. It had its head down, its ears back, looked like a predatory attack. So the bear walks up to him till it gets to within about a few meters, maybe 10, 15 feet, when it charges at him, knocks him to the ground and pins him down face into the dirt, and unleashes probably one of the scariest, most brutal bear attacks I've ever heard of on Alexei. At first, it's biting at his head and scratching at his back with its massive paws before it grabs onto his scalp and just rips it off. It peels it back in a big flap, also at the same time peeling off one of Alexei's ears. Now, Alexei is screaming bloody murder. He's trying to protect his neck. The bear then goes and grabs onto one of his legs and is basically eating into it. It grabs him by the leg and shakes him around and then begins to drag him into this taller grass next to the beach, presumably to eat him alive. Now, Alexei's friends, they all reacted immediately. Most of them came running over with rocks, and they're pelting this bear with rocks, screaming at it. But this seems to just aggravate the bear further. One of the friends did something really smart and went to go grab the vehicle that they had there. Now, when the bear gets Alexei into this grass, it proceeds to bite his neck and peel all the skin off of his neck in a big flap. At this point, he's still screaming. One of his friends, Alexander, comes running over bravely and kicks the bear and tries to push the bear off Alexei. But the bear just turns, swats Alexander, and incapacitates him. Alexander is now out of the fight. And then the bear grabs onto Alexei by the shoulders and the back and peels all the skin off of his back. Doctors said he was basically skinned alive, the whole back part of him. Finally, that friend in the car he's able to come up, get the car right next to the bear, and he's honking the horn. He can't ram the bear because the bear is still on top of Alexei, eating Alexei. So he's not able to ram it, but he's honking the horn and flashing the lights until eventually the bear is scared off. A helicopter would come and pick up Alexei and take him to the hospital a short time later. They had to amputate his leg, try to sew his skin back on, but Alexei would die 9 days later of his wounds. He just sustained too much damage.